Okay. It seems to be working. Hello. Okay, we're going to go to the scenes for just a minute. I love that I click over here as it's going, and now back to the show. But it didn't get to finish because here we are. Hello. Happy Sunday. Back for just a regular stream. And yes, I am in VTuber mode. Because I feel like it. Congrats to Kale, Shri, and Alka for jumping up on the early crew podium, and good to see you all. Amazing to see you all back after such a long day yesterday. Oh my gosh, I have not done a long stream, like a 12-hour stream, in forever. That's not true. We haven't done one since the 3-year anniversary, but that was like a year and a half ago, where we did 72 hours with a couple of naps in the middle. So it still felt like a very long stream, but we also had so much fun. It was one of those things, we had all of these things planned and none of them happened. We just had fun. We hung out with friends. We played golf. We did Peak. We played a little Bugsnax to start and to end the day. We dressed up as a maid and played this bed we made, which is a light puzzle game with a little bit of suspense to it. I don't know if there's going to be some danger aspect to it. I'm interested to see how that goes. But that's not what we're doing today. Today, we're going to go backwards. We're going to go way back to DOS, and we are going to play the 4 Crystals of Trazere, or Legend, as requested by Kale. Thank you for the request. Thank you for sending the game over, and we've got the emulator fired up so that we can give this a try. We're going to see if it works or not. I had to give up. We were trying to do the typical multi-stream on the 3 platforms. I could have if I just wanted to use OBS. I didn't. The TikTok Live Studio, as annoying as it is, it has certain perks to the TikTok system and promotions that it almost makes it not worth streaming to that platform unless I'm using their studio. So I've got that off right now. When I fired it up, it crashed everything. Then I put it on OBS. Then I realized that DOSBox had crashed, so I had to restart that. And then restarting that, OBS crashed, and I was just like, what in the cascading mess is all this? And then my audio just completely borked, which it hasn't done in a long time. But to be fair, we're running MIDI out of a DOS emulator, and we've got all sorts of extra little fun stuff going on because of it running in DOS. So it thinks we've got a sound blaster. It thinks that we're running a very old operating system, and we're going to be clicking over to it in just a moment to check that out. But before we do, oh, Shri, 50 times. That's a lot of heads. She keeps coming back for more. Imagine that. Off with her head. And not to be outdone, Kale, dropping number 17, the queen on a streak of 7. Truly on a roll. Kale, with his head. Well, thank you for painting the roses and getting us off to a good start, claiming some heads. Love it. I'm going to have to get a new avatar that has a crown, because, yeah. I suppose I could just go get a crown graphic, because it's not like this hat is exactly tuned to VTubing. Shri is like, hang on, I got to try this again. Jumps into YouTube and is successful on the YouTube side today. So the opposite of yesterday, takes advantage of the double stream loophole to retain one head while losing another. Well, Shri, thanks for painting the roses anyway. Alka jumps in and is also successful at painting the roses, keeping this queen streak at 0 again. A couple of you keep your heads. This is fine. It's fine, I swear. Yeah, so I'm a little tired after yesterday. It was a lot of streaming, and I was tempted to not stream today, but I promised that I would, and the thing that I promised I would is this game. So we're going to definitely do it. I keep saying that I'm going to stream on Wednesday. That is not going to happen. Ending the Queen's 0 head count. Okay, fine. We'll do that tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be partially a tech stream, so if chat can remind me, we are going to be working on the painting of the roses anyways. So yeah, we'll be playing with some variables a little bit, because obviously with the 0 count, that is an easy if statement. We can fix that. So yeah, but this Wednesday I won't be here. I am actually getting off work early, running into town and we are hosting an event called Boobapalooza. We host it every August. This is our second year actually hosting it, or this is the second year of us being the hosts. So yeah. But I have to be there at 2 in the afternoon to set up the stage, get the bands in, sound checked, all that fun stuff. So I will be running out the door early, and I won't be back until probably around 10 or 11 at night. So we're not going to try to squeeze a stream into that. Let me turn down my notifications because we don't need them to be blaring at me. We'll keep the ringtones on. People know they can call me if they need to. You fixed it. You sure did. Oh, Dragon, you've only gotten caught so few times. But that's okay, because it got caught this time. Off with her head. Thank you for fixing that. I appreciate it. So I'm not going to talk a lot today. You guys were here all day yesterday. You know what's going on. Between here and there, I slept. No, I did a little bit more. I took a nap, then I got up, then I slept. I ended up taking a bunch of pictures, and I'm not going to show these on stream, but I received some pretty sad news, not yesterday, but the day before that morning. So going through the last couple of days, in addition to my own mental drama, I've been dealing with a little bit on the side. Somebody that I've known for a very, very long time, but have grown distant from past. And the family reached out to me and asked me if I had any pictures from way back when. And I did. So last night when I got up in the middle of the night, I found them all and cleared off my desk and took a bunch of pictures to send them so that they knew what I had. And I'm going to go tomorrow after work and get them all scanned in so they can get high-res copies of them instead of just a phone picture. So that was a little distraction in the middle of the night, and then I went back to sleep, and I slept until all the way through this afternoon. So there's nothing else to say. Because that was it. But we had so much fun yesterday. I need to do more practice and peak. I know I'm going to get together with my team this week and do more of that, because next Sunday will be the peak tournament. We'll see if I have a voice, because there's an event Saturday night that I'm going to go to. I'm trying to find time to get out of town. When I had the kids last weekend, how do I even want to say this? I try not to use their names, but the 9-year-old had mentioned that the last memory that he had with his dad was going fishing, and he really wanted to do that. So we managed to get our fishing poles out and get the hooks in the water, but then we had to run. And so I'm trying to plan a trip to take him fishing and trying to figure out where in all of our schedules that will fit. But the next few weekends are looking pretty full, and then it's back to school time. So I'm trying to see if I can work something out, probably for Labor Day weekend, but I don't know if we will or not. Just because that's a good camping weekend. There's a lot of people out. It's going to be a tougher weekend. So we'll see. And now there's some stuff filling up that weekend as well. So it's going to be quite the squeeze. That weekend also, I don't think I made a command for it. I should have made a command for it, because that would have made sense. But we're going to come back and do a painting stream, which we have not done in forever. Let me just copy this. Are our random messages even on? I don't think they are. I'll just post that there. It's not a secret. I'm doing a painting stream again. We're coming back to do a painting stream, and I'm going to do a little promo for this one. But what we're going to be painting is the Phoenix, and that link will actually take you to it on Amazon. If you want to do a true paint along and do the same model with us, you can. Otherwise, don't worry about it. I know many of you have a lot of minis and other arts and crafts projects of your own, coloring, etc., that you can do. But I'm looking forward to this one because I want to do it I'm not sure how I'm going to do mine, to be honest. I've seen some in like purples and blues that I really like. I've seen some in reds and fire, which is kind of more classic Phoenix look, which I love. Uh, the one that comes to mind first whenever I think of the Phoenix is Peter from Shining Force 2, which we have not gotten to, but we've played a little bit of it. Um, so I might go with making it Peter from Shining Force 2 because we can. And I don't have a use for a Phoenix, so it's just kind of a fun thing to do. I say I don't have a use. If I ever do this campaign, a Phoenix totally fits into multiple realms. But it's a really fun model. Yeah, it is very cool. It has the typical like bird part at the upper, and then it comes down into the tail. It almost separates from feathers into flames, and so I feel like that's going to be a really cool way to paint the model, and should be a lot of fun. So regardless of how we do it, if anybody wants to paint along, I'd love to see what you guys do too. But if not, it'll just be fun for us to paint here and to be able to have another big painting model done, because there are so many of them back there. My next box, the Caves system, has arrived. It's sitting at my brother's house. So next time I go north, I am going to coordinate picking it up. But that's not going to be, well, at least for a week. Like I was just saying, it might not be for another couple of weeks. You know, that I have this painting stream on August 31st. The 30th, I'm supposed to be at a service, and then the first, is that Memorial Day or Labor Day? Math. Yes. So Monday the 1st is Labor Day. So maybe I finagle this so that Monday the 1st is fishing day. But I need to call my friend. I need to coordinate all of that. So that has not happened yet. And she doesn't log in on Twitch and YouTube, so she's not going to see this. Haha. She would pop in sometimes if we were on TikTok, but not here. So I don't have to worry about that. Yeah. So should we hop over to the game and stop listening to songs about sex and violence? Is that the name of the song, Sex and Violence? It sure is. I like that. I like the lyrics in that one. I'm not actually going to play it. I'm just clicking back to it to put it onto the Caught My Ear playlist, because clearly it caught my ear. All right. Let's head over to the game and see what we can get. Because I had to reset DOSBox, it unmounted the C drive, so that was weird. But hopefully it's about to work when I press enter. When I press enter. All right. 1,000 years ago, when magic was wild and there was the time of the great legend, an evil being as old as the world was stirring in its sleep, dreaming dreams of terror and darkness. Those dreams were so powerful, they made waves. Oops, that's quicker than I thought it was going to be. They touched the thoughts of the Dark One and became as one with it. And as they made war upon the land of Trazere, slaying... Wow, that is really quick. Okay, this is their story. This is the legend. It's got a Golden Axe kind of vibe to it. 1,000 years ago. Okay. The time of the great legend. It's playing back through. Excellent. It's sleep, dreaming dreams of terror and darkness. Those dreams were so powerful that they made waves on the shores of our reality. Just touched the thoughts of the Dark One and became as one with it, and rose up in the raiment of chaos, slaying and despoiling all in their path. There was no hope until the day the gods sent us the 4 adventurers. This is their story. This is the legend. Press F1 key to load an old game, or any key for a new game. Okay. these are. Can we change heroes? What can we do here? Are we choosing the crystal? It's like, it's changing things as I click these, but I don't know what is happening with them. Next character, let's see. Berserker, Troubadour. Okay. The assassin. He is wearing clothes, but you can't tell that because he is pure muscle. The Rune Master. Okay, so we get 4. Oh, we can change. Okay, so any character can be female. That's good. It's not like you get the one. That loincloth is doing absolutely nothing. She just put on a different top. So ripped. This is dangerous in these games. I'm always a fan of going with a mage, but they have no defense. The likelihood of them being able to survive is very hard. So 38 hit points. Are we holding on? Okay, yes, good. Oh, you get a party of 4, one of each class. Oh, well, that makes this so different. Thank you for telling me that. Okay, so let's bring back our Berserker and we'll put him back as the guy. And then we get to choose not their stats here, but these orbs down here. It looks like earth, fire, air, and water. So if air loses a lot of hit points, defense goes up, AC goes up, strength goes down, int comes up. Okay, so this is going to be better for a mage. Earth, we get a lot more defense. I remember what our classes are. Troubadour, Assassin, Sorcerer, and Berserker. So yeah, so this is going to be more of our tank class. So I feel like having them with Earth is probably the best bet. This one also has 92 hit points, 64. Is that AF? I'm guessing that's attack, but I'm not sure. Strength is 16, strength is 17. So yeah, we're going to go Earth. Then for the Troubadour, I'm going to guess. Oh, air is going to bring this down. Well, either of these elements is going to bring it down so much. Wait, can we pick multiple? Huh. And this doesn't change stats, right? No, good. Oh, that's interesting. So picking multiple actually does a different combination. So here we have Earth right now. If I do this, we lose 10 of our attack force and a lot of hit points. Here we get less strength, but the intelligence goes up. AC is still nothing. Okay, Troubadour. I feel wind for you. Let me see. Intelligence 15, strength 12, dex 16, con 9, speed 15. These all take you down? You go up. Maybe water for you? Assassin, you feel like fire. Oh my gosh, that's like nothing. Earth and fire? No, that's a terrible combo too. I feel like you should be heavy on dex. 18. These both push you up to 17. Does give you a little bit higher AC if I go that combo. Since I don't know what we're doing, we're just going to try it here and see what happens. And we're going to leave them all with their default names because why not? Intelligence goes to 19, 18 if we go fire, 17 if we go alone. So definitely wind. That does bring your hit points way down. Putting earth back in brings intelligence back to 16. AC back to 10. That 28 hit points instead of 38 is rough. Okay, the two of those, I feel like that works. And we're just going to have to do a lot to protect our poor little rune master here. Okay. Monday, first day of January, 1200. Seeing this, I'm so glad that I shared Gemfire because this feels the same. Oh, our day is ticking by. Okay. Heavily defended. Trin Hodwil. Is this where we are? Lightly defended. Heavily defended. Oh, things are on the move. Okay. You are approaching Twin Hall. Oh. Okay. You may visit the blacksmith, the tavern, the artificer, or the guild. We have 100 gold. Do we each have 100 gold or do we have 100 gold total? Chainmail, leather gloves, short sword, leather buckler, and boots. Standard starting equipment. Okay. Let's go to 1. What do you have? You have dagger, leather gloves, robes, leather buckler, leather boots. That's pretty much what we have. And a mixing bowl. And a short sword. Never mind. You each have 100 gold. There's a button pool money and one to split money. Okay. I'm wondering if there's a way to look at controls because I didn't see a settings option, but that's okay. Okay, so that was not great. Is this us just wandering? Let's go to Smat Host, I guess. We're approaching Smat Host. You may visit the apothecary, tavern, blacksmith, and artificer again. Oh, okay. This is our save, drop, other items. Okay. Let's see if this blacksmith has anything different. Dagger and sword. Nope. Tavern? Okay, we can click. We don't have to use the keys. Let's talk with the minstrel. Sorry, but you can't find the minstrel over at... You can find them at Pong Barn today. Okay. You pay 10 gold for a secret? Sure. You must be new here. Most adventurers go to the guild at Trahedwell. Okay. You charged me 10 gold to tell me to go to the guild. Excellent. Really appreciate that. Let's go back over here. You're probably going to do your night routine and go to bed. Sounds good, Shri. Thanks so much. Have a good night. Okay, the guild. Train levels, rename, reclothe, enter cellar. Well, let's start with training levels. 1999 more experience is needed for a level break by Tunarl. Okay, I'm going to guess they all need that. What's in the cellar? Oh. Okay. Oh, I only let the berserker be a guy. The red banners are monsters. They will attack you if you run into them. Okay, I was wondering about that. We've got our 4 characters down here. We have some abilities over here. This is cool. So attack, push, take, look, open, shut, bardish melody. Okay. Let's take you and... Oh, can I select all of you? Well, that's cool. The weapon is actually changing to reflect the current inventory and equipment of the selected user. Nice. So hide and shadow, bardish melody, berserker rage, and cast spell. I'm going to take you and let's go to this chest. Open chest. Look in chest. Finds treasure. Take treasure. A serpent potion. Is there any more? Take treasure. Sees nothing there. Okay. Great. Look at clock. Finds no treasure. I didn't ask you about treasure. I just told you to look at the clock. There's an X in the floor. Look at this. Yeah, push everybody else out of the way. Finds no treasure. Okay. Open this door. Look at this door. You only care about treasure. Okay. Go here. Let's have you come over here. Oh, everybody came with you. Interesting. Okay. Is everybody going together now? No. You just pushed everybody out of the way. Perfect. It got quiet. The door is locked with a crystal key. The door will not budge. There is no game sound. Okay, so it's just the scenes that open to audio. Okay, cool. I will put the music back on then. The door will not budge. Okay, so none of the doors will open and the crystal key is locking the last one. There should be game sound, but it's not coming through. Okay, because there's no game sound coming through to me either. I think it shut off the sound. Push this door. push the clock. Will you look at that piece of paper? Prove worthy in this little task, and you shall be rewarded. NR. In what little task? The doors are stuck. What if we stand here? And then you stand here. I'm going to guess that this would be a lot easier if we had audio. Oh, did I double click and that made everybody move? Click on my mixing bowl. Okay. What do we have? Crystal, mandrake. Whoa, don't put those in there. Wing of bat. Oh, I now have those symbols. Damage and healing. What's this one? Missile. Spells in use. Ways to mix potions. Missile and a wing is a missile. Missile and dust is damage, or that rune in... Oh, because it's a rune master. Got it. This rune and that is healing. Okay. So if we go that and this, venom, mix. Did we make it? This is what you like about this game. You get to make spells. That is really cool. Yeah. Cast spell. Oh, they're not in use yet. Okay. So I used that. I did something. Oh. What is this doing? This is just dump out what I was doing. Okay, so this. Let's try 2 of the venom, perhaps, and stir. Okay. How do I get this from there into the spell? That did nothing. I'm just down venom. I don't understand. Do missile and wing of bat, then click on the missile icon in the center. Okay, let's try that. Missile, wing of bat. And click on this one. Okay. So mix them together. It says spell 1. Then click on healing. Okay. Oh, okay. So I have a missile plus healing, perhaps. and then add the potion. And click on this symbol again, or do I click on the stir symbol? How did people figure this game out back in the day? Okay, so now we have a missile of healing. We read the manual. Oh, who would do something like that? Did this come with a manual? I did something wrong again. Damn it. Okay, did this come with a manual? Split rooms, packs. No, those are just files. Okay. Let's look it up real quick. You sent me a link to the manual. Of course you did. I closed Discord because of everything panicking, so I didn't have that in front of me. Yep, you sure did. All right. Prologue, the character classes, the monsters awaken, monster encounters, quick start. This will allow you to begin immediately without reading the remaining of the user's guide. We do recommend, however, to consult the user's guide as it contains helpful tips and instructions. At the starting game, do this, go through the next characters, talk with the barkeep, pay 10 gold. He will tell you to visit the guild. Click to remove the message, then click the X to exit and go to the guild and enter cellar for the first dungeon. This is a good time to renew the combat and magic spell system sections of this manual. Okay. The character classes, creating your party. It tells you more about the current classes, the ability scores, what they're doing, how to change the scores, the 4 elements, and what they boost and deplete. When selected, these affect ability scores. Some of the scores will increase while others will decrease. It's up to you which combination of elements you want to use. So I could have done a lot more selection there. Rename the characters, what the land map is and the banners, escaping encounters, winning a banner encounter, time of day. Time goes by quickly when you were in the land map screen. The sun and moon will pass overhead to indicate a new day or night cycle. If you place the cursor on the scroll at the bottom of the screen or anywhere else outside of the map, then the actual day and date will be displayed in the traditional Trazere calendar format. Every midnight, new enemy banners will stalk the land, and every day, the surviving good banners will make their move. The battle between good and evil banners will rage on without your direct intervention. However, after a few weeks have passed, the keeps will begin to run out of soldiers. You should pay donations of gold to them so that more soldiers can be recruited to continue the fight. Time will pass very slowly inside the dungeons. The day and night cycle only occurs on the land map screen. Okay. Offer prayer, buy healing potions, the unshrine, the dungeons. Each room or corridor is displayed in an isometric 3D within its display. You will see your fully animated party of 4 adventurers, any monsters who are in the same location, and any objects or items of furniture. To move a character to a particular spot, simply select the floor tile, move. Elsie! Welcome, stranger. How are you? I haven't seen you since this afternoon. Hope you're doing well. Okay. Number of circumstances that would prevent a character from reaching this selected point. It's blocked. They attempt to go as far as they can. A door is locked, etc. Leaving locations, the party. Showing luck points in white, green, and red. In the action menu, there's Elliot the Dragon, the knapsack, the compass, the chicken. The chicken? What is... Hold on. So there is Elliot the Dragon, the knapsack, the compass, the chicken. E is the arcane plinth here. F is rally. Or F. This is rally. This is carry something, and this is the weapon. Then across the bottom, we have our actions, which we know is push, take, look, open, shut, and then a special ability. Weathervane, right? You are cozy in bed with a book? Oh, that sounds so nice. We are reading a game instruction manual for the first time in years. All right, so we have the cast a spell. The Rune Master is the only official magic user in the party. This person can prepare up to 10 different spells in advance, which will appear on the spell screen. The magic spell system is described in a separate section. Okay, so we're going to go to that in a minute. The message window, whenever a character does something, it will be confirmed in this window, which is at the bottom. Elliot the Dragon. Elliot's main role is to map out each level for the party. Selecting Elliot will put up a map on the screen of the game so far. For further information regarding Elliot's other function, please refer to banner encounters. Okay, but we're not currently in a banner encounter. We've already looked at our inventory a little bit. It talks about our levels. So level 1 to 2 is at 2,000 experience, 2 to 3 is at 5, 3 to 4 is at 12,000. The first few level breaks are achieved by reaching the following totals. Okay, so once then you know how to level up, that's great. There are steeds, gold, hit points. It discusses the difference between hard disk users and floppy disk users. Love that. Combat mode. We're not in combat. The magic spell system. Okay, so we have the eye icon. We have the scroll icon. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so the first part where we went misroll, that's a scroll. Then we have damage, healing, etc. What our runes are. We have our mix icon, our empty bowl icon, leave spell screen. Then we have the wing of bat, brimstone, mandrake crystal, hedgehog venom, dragon tooth, nightshade, phoenix claws. So all of this is this stuff. So these are our things. So phoenix claw. Of course, I would need to alt tab out immediately to scroll further. Principles, the mixing bowl. On its own, this is just an ordinary mixing bowl, complete with its own mixing implement. The Rune Master begins the game with one already equipped in their inventory. This will appear on their arcane plinth. Without a bowl, the Rune Master will be unable to mix any spells in the dungeon environment. Mixing bowls can be bought from any artificer if the Rune Master manages to lose or sell the one they have. There are 16 magical runes available in the game. Okay, but we don't have them yet. The spell's effects are targeted at the floor tile immediately ahead with forward. Surround. The spell's effects are aimed at the 8 floor tiles immediately surrounding the caster. Missile. The spell's effects are placed in a missile and are aimed at a particular location. And continuous. Amy, hello, hello. Hiltz, you're more of a hard disk guy than a floppy. That's what they all say. And continuous, the spell's effects continue to act on the target until dispelled or a party leaves the room. The spell is recast on that location approximately every 4 seconds. Magical ingredients, effector runes. The magic eye. Select the eye icon with the pointer. You'll see a separate screen that will display the runes and which ingredients they require. To return to the spell mixing screen, press the select button. The spell scroll. Select the scroll icon. Let's go back real quick to the scroll icon. Which one was that? Okay, the scroll icon is there. Select the scroll icon to display the spell's in use screen, showing extra icons on the right-hand side. To use any of the icons, a previously prepared spell must have already been selected for the icon to refer to. For example, click a spell number which has a spell on it. It will change the color. Okay, but how am I getting the spells from here to there? On its own, a rune will do nothing. Each rune needs to be paired off with the correct spell ingredient for it to work. For example, a missile required 1 wing of bat. To know which ingredients go with which runes, see the magic eye for further details. Note, when you pick up the ingredients in a dungeon, they are not referred to by the same name. For example, Dragon Tooth will be described as a bag of ugly teeth. The names are cryptic clues to the real ingredients. Wow. Okay, that's complicated for no necessary reason. Okay, so mix the spell. Information scroll. Wait, where's the information scroll? We only have the one scroll. Information scroll. This will tell you what the spell is. Oh, is that... Empty bowl mix icon. Leave the spell screen icon. The rules of spell mixing. There are a few restrictions on the components a rune master can include in any spell. The combination of forward, surround, and surround, forward, surround, and surround forward are not permissible unless separated by a missile rune. No more than 2 missile runes can exist in any one spell. The sequence of runes surround, missile, continuous is not allowed, even if padded out with other runes. Note, you should cast a few spells in the first room in Trehadwell, as is the ideal information or opportunity to practice mixing and casting. Warning, it's important to note that arcane monsters have exactly the same magical capabilities that a rune master can have. This means that they won't always cast damaging spells. At times, they will cast spells that are beneficial to other monsters in the room, healing, teleportation, etc. It is possible for your party members to be affected by these spells if they manage to get in the way. It is also possible for your damage spells to affect your own characters if they are not adequately protected. To get you underway, a few handy spells are listed below which you will find useful during the game. To mix these spells, you will need more ingredients than you started off with, and a number of runes that you will have to buy from the ancient. So Missile Dispel Paralyze, Missile Speed Teleport, Missile Surround Vivify and Healing. Okay, those are cool, but not what we're after. So to make a missile healing spell, select the missile rune. Okay, let's try this. Select the missile rune that looks like an arrow. You'll see your rune appear in the left of the screen. Its name appears in the bottom left corner of the screen. Click the missile rune in the mixing window, and that removes it. Click on the missile rune in the mixing window, and the missile rune now appears in the bottom left corner. Okay, but they left out that the Batwing was needed for that. Select the missile rune again. You'll see it appear in the left-hand side of the mixing window. Its name appears in the bottom left corner. Click on the missile rune in the mixing window, and the missile rune now appears in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. You will see the hand mix the two together in the bowl. Yeah. So the two it doesn't describe is we need this, then click here. So now it's mixed, and now we have missile into what will be the spell. Note, this isn't a finished spell. You've only created the first component. The same process applies to making the healing component. Select the healing rune and the venom. Then follow the same process as described for the healing missile. So we click this, and that puts it together in the bowl. Select rune will appear on the left side of the window. Select ingredient will appear in the right side of the window. Click the rune in window symbol now appears in the bottom left-hand side. You now need to mix missile and healing together, selecting the mixing bowl to mix them. The spell has now been added to the spells in use. Okay, so it's saying click here. No, it's saying click here. Okay, so now spell 1 is a healing missile. And Amy, hi. I don't know if I said hi. I think I did. You're still feeling absolutely rubbish. Oh, I'm so sorry. Cross my fingers that that'll get better as the day goes on. Okay, so now we have a healing missile spell. You need to mix them together. To make a missile damage spell, just substitute damage rune in place of its healing and its ingredient. Okay, so we'll do spell 2. And we'll go missile, bat, go, damage, and which one do I need with damage? Okay, I need damage with brimstone, and mix it together, and mix it together. And now we have spells 1 and 2, a healing missile and a damaging missile. And they're going to be very clear because we're going to remember that that's what those symbols mean. To cast this spell, select leave the spell screen icon. I appreciate that I'm listening to a mix off of an artist and it's playing some Midnight High. All right, let's leave the screen. Now I can cast spell. No, I can't. Why can I not cast spell? Is that just it being glitchy? It's single click. That's what I thought. I am single clicking, but I've been tabbing out, so who knows what else I'm doing to it. Does it have a button to open that instead? Yeah. Spacebar. Spacebar or F10, but on modern keyboards, who knows if the function keys are functions or not. Cool. Okay. So I can cast spells. And I'm going to put you right here. And we're going to cast damage at this space. And then we're going to come down here and cast healing at this space. And the doors are open. Okay, fantastic. We have unlocked doors. We are making progress now, folks. All right, through the healing door. Looks like a very empty room. Not quite so empty. Okay. What is this? Can we open it? Oops. Open barrel. Bubble Tea B, hello, hello. How are you? Push barrel. Nope. Attack barrel. No? Okay. Will you check these doors, please? I have not had the bard start singing yet. Or had the berserker rage or anything like that. March of the Bold Ones. It's happening, but I don't know what's happening because, of course, the game audio is gone. I love that it just pushes people out of the way. It's like, this is the path I've decided. Move. Oh, that door opened. Oh, okay. Attack. This is so fast. I don't even know what's happening. Are they attacking? Are we all fighting? Why are we in ads? uh, let's make a damaging missile. Okay, that's in spell 3 spot. Okay, great. We'll go back to 1. We're just going to pause in the middle of... You can make some more copies of the spell that I've already made. Can make some more copies of the spells I've already made. Yes. Oh, wait. Just like click here. Click. Mix. Click. Mix. Okay, cool. It looks like we have somehow survived this, although there are 4 skulls stacked up on a few of our players. So let's do a healing spell. And let's go with Assassin. Oh, is 4 skulls is good. Okay. So it's actually our bard that's in trouble. Let's redo that. Nice. Okay. And a gold one, I'm guessing, is still not great. Maybe not stand in the fire. What's in here? It's clearly somebody's closet. Finds treasure. Great. Takes scroll non. Gold is a half. Okay, perfect. Things I would know if I read the whole manual. Why do you only look for treasure? Push rock. No. Take rock. Sees nothing. Okay. There's a bag of gold on the floor behind the closet. Still there is. Take bag. Nice. Okay, aside from just back to the show. Welcome back from the ads, everybody, and thank you for enduring those. We are confused. It is wonderful. This is fun. So this door goes back to where we were, right? Yes. Go back through. And can we now go through this door? Let's go fight more. That is not a door. Um, can we move the torch? Look at the torch. You're not supposed to find treasure. Push the torch. Take the torch. Open the clock. Push the statue. Damage the statue. Well, I'm glad that we did a lucky dodge, but that wasn't a very lucky dodge because we got hurt. We're going to need a few more of these. Oh, whoops, put you back. When you receive damage that would kill you, you do a lucky move and don't die, but you lose luck. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So I don't know if I tried to damage the statue and it would have killed me, but if you run out of luck, you can die. Yeah. Let's try this damaging again on the statue. Oh, it just blew up in my face. That's all. Okay. The existence of clocks and rocks in dungeons is interesting. Oh, let's actually move you first because you're probably in the path of damage here. Same with you. Burn the clock. No. Oh, we found treasure in the clock. An amber ring. Okay. Inventory for you. Amber ring. I think it's now equipped. The portcullis isn't locked. Okay, it just doesn't want to open. Oh my gosh. I'm clicking on the door instead of one space past it. Ridiculous. Oh, that's not good because that put the ring. Oh, that was a spell. Oh. But I need her to have this. Why am I not mixing? There we go. Oh, Berserker is dead. That's not what we wanted. I suppose it'd be a lot easier if I still had my attacker in my tank here, but you know. Or for that matter, anyone. Okay, chicken. Run. Get out of there. Oh my god. Now the game audio is back. Oh, they followed me. Okay, good to know. Can mix more than one. Yeah. Oh. Okay, that's handy. So instead, when I get this ready to go, I can just do this. Sadly, your attempt is proven pitiful, and you were slaughtered. Uh huh. Up to 99, or when you run out of ingredients. Good to know. Look away for 1 second and you die. It wasn't 1 second. I died over the course of like 30 seconds. Can you F1 or is no? 0? I didn't save, so we have to start over. That means I have to quit to DOS. Wow, that is incredible. Well, now we've learned so much, and we have game audio back, so that's something. Uh, we'll make our bard and our wizard girls, and we'll leave the assassin and berserker as men. Now, this was supposed to be our tank. We're very far in. Now you know some of what you're doing. Some of it, yeah. And now I know a little bit about this as well. Not a whole lot, but what did we learn here? The elements. Here. So, Earth is going to increase strength, constitution, AC, and hits, but in response is going to deplete intelligence, speed, and dexterity. Fire is going to increase dexterity, speed, and intelligence, but take away AC, hits, strength, and cons. So earth and fire work as opposing forces. Air is going to increase int, speed, and dex. Okay. And deplete con, AC, strength, and hits. Okay, so both of these two are going to deplete what this one adds. And then water is going to increase Constitution, AC, hits, strength, and dex at a cost of intelligence and speed. So what that's telling me is that this and this would be a good combination. Even though hits is down, it increases. Okay, so strength drops 1, dex goes up by 1, intelligence goes up by 1, and defense goes up by 9. Actually, it doesn't even tell me what those top ones are. AF, it tells me AC. Attack factor, defense factor, and armor class. Okay. And luck, of course. Is that just always 6? Yes. So yeah, the defense factor is excellent if I do that. Okay, for our troubadour, can gain luck by praying. Okay, cool. Does this give me a good idea of my party members? Okay, let's see. Berserkers in the forbidding wastes of the far north live the Berserkers. They comprise a race of warriors without equal who never tire of slaying the minions of chaos. In the heat of battle, these heroes of the northern clans can enter a state of bloodlust known as the Berserker Rage. This turns them into a wild and furious killing machines who foam at the mouth and are completely unstoppable until they have slain all their foes. The troubadour is a class of warrior musician who travels from place to place, hiring out as either a fighter or entertainer, whichever is the most lucrative. The songs sung in battle by a troubadour are ancient melodies steeped in magic that bolster the characteristics like strength, speed, or healing. This ability works on the whole party, not just on the singer, although the troubadour is most strongly affected. Some of the instruments found in the ancient realm have been boosted by the more traditional runic magic, making the troubadour class extremely powerful at later levels. The assassins. To the east of the ancient realms lies the Empire of the Moon. Since this empire comprises numerous feuding provinces, it is thus not surprising that the way of the assassin is a popular career choice for many young adventurers there. Assassins are highly trained fighters who specialize in the back attack. They can triple the damage they inflict when they attack from behind. Heavy weapons such as swords or staves are too cumbersome for the assassin to inflict critical damage with, but small weapons like daggers are an ideal. In addition to this lethal ability, assassins may invoke moon magic to turn themselves invisible by hiding in the shadows. And the rune masters we know pretty well, but they have must have served an apprenticeship under an older, more powerful mage known as a mantric. When they have served their apprenticeship, the mantric usually grants the would-be rune masters the knowledge of a few runes. The mantric then sends the apprenticer into the world, never to return. The most potent form of magic in the ancient realm entails the use of these runes to cast spells. The rune master mixes arcane reagents in a bowl while invoking these runes to give them their astonishing power. Rune masters may learn new runes through and their reagents by finding another mantric who will sell them the knowledge. There's a rumor that a powerful mantric known only as the Ancient lives in the mountains near the city of Trazere. Okay. Okay, but it doesn't tell me like what stats are going to be best for each character, or if the stats even make a difference. Let's look here. Strength is a measure of your muscle power. It has a direct effect on how much damage the character inflicts on a monster and is also used in calculating the attack factor. Intelligence affects the strength of magic spells, cast either by the rune master or the strength of any magic spells cast via the items used by other characters. Speed is a measure of the number of attacks the character can make on a monster. It also affects the speed at which each character reacts to the commands given to them on the action menu in the 3D dungeons. Dex describes the agility of the character during a monster encounter. It is used in calculating the attack and defense factor. Constitution is a measure of the character's resistance to magical attack. It's also used in calculating the increase in hit points that is awarded to adventurers when their experience levels increase. Luck is bestowed by the gods. Saves a character from a killing blow. Each time this happens, 1 luck point will be deducted from the character's luck total. Luck can be increased by praying at holy temples at a cost, or by the use of certain items within the dungeon. The color of a character's skull stack indicates the current luck total. And hit points is obvious. Okay. So it sounds like strength, dex, and con and speed are all useful for the 3. And then intelligence is most important for our rune master. That actually lowers your strength. So if you want water, water's good. Increases your speed, decreases con, increases intelligence. $14, $14, $13, $12. $14, $14, $12, $12. So you're slightly better over here. Okay. Which one's going to raise your dex the most? The fire? Yes. Her starting intelligence is 16. If we add wind, it goes to 19, but the hit points drop to 28. And pull that up a little bit with water. Fire does not increase it. Is fire only taking hit points? Yes. This will bring hit points up. We'll drop the intelligence back down to 17 or to 16. Defense factor to 5. Attack to 10. Gives her more dex. That con is nothing. This doesn't change. It just gives a little more hit points. I think we go back to here. Okay. Better or worse, that's what we're going to go with. We'll see. Okay, and they said, go back to this town. Go to the guild. And enter the cellar. And as soon as we enter the cellar, we lose our audio. Which is fine. We'll just use music. Take what you found. A serpent potion. Okay. So if I look at your inventory, we take this serpent potion and equip it. Then we exit out. You now have that in your carried items slot. Okay. Great. Then we need you. We're going to mix up some spells. We're going to do missile again. Then we're going to add healing. We're going to mix that. Click over here, click here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll mix up 10 of these. And then we'll add another missile with damage. And mix that up. So we've got our second spell, and we will make it 10 of these. Actually, we're going to do 11 of these. Do we know any other spells? Not yet. Then we're going to cast a spell, damage. We're going to cast it right here and open this door. And we're going to go through this door instead of going the other way. We already know we can look at that sign over here again. Prove worthy in this little task and you shall be rewarded. Healing missile damage can be useful. Healing missile damage. So like missile damage. Oops. It will heal the spellcaster, then fire a missile. Oh, that way. Okay. So going here. Like that. So that's self-heal missile damage. The order of which you said the words, I didn't think was important, but it was. Heal missile damage. If I'd done that damage missile heal, it would heal whoever it was hitting at and damage me. And then if I did heal missile heal, then it would heal me and whoever I was aimed at in theory. So it's a game that like has programming built into it. That's fantastic. Okay. What is the chicken? It just said chicken. Where's my encounters? Oh, that's... We almost read the whole manual. Wow. It does not say what the chicken is. It just calls it the chicken. Makes you run away. You'll run toward a random exit until you're able to... Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. All right. Let's head through this door and see what's in the direction we didn't go. The damaging way. A helm. Okay, can I give inventory? TC Starwind coming in. Hello. Nightbot is dead. This is the raid message. Oh, that's incredible. Nightbot is dead. Long live the Nightbot. Frigid Moth, hello. Starwind, hello. How's it going? Welcome in, friends. I am in VTuber mode today. Looks like you were doing some Monster Hunter stories. We are playing Legend, also known as the Four Crystals of Trazere. An old DOS game, having some fun figuring it out. But hi, I hope you had a wonderful stream. Starwind, if you need to raid and fade, you know the drill. Get on out of here. Go do that self-care stuff and take care of yourself. Thank you so much for raiding over with your friends. I'm Violacious. Most call me Vi. I am not always a VTuber. I'd say it's about like maybe 10% of the time I'm a VTuber. Most of the time I'm on camera. But we just streamed for most of the weekend, and today I'm having a lazy day. And Kale is right. Kale checked in the Discord and said Vi may have gone in and put on clothes. I did. Just in case the cameras come on, I have on a nice gray skirt, gray and flannel hoodie like the ones I was showing you earlier, and I did brush my hair. So if the cameras came on, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but I didn't plan on it. So yeah. But hi, welcome. Glad to have you with us. We do all sorts of stuff here. We play games, we sew, we cook. Sometimes we just have dinner on streams. Today we're doing DOS games and having a little retro fun. So glad that you could join us here. And I hope you have a wonderful time. Stick around, drop a follow, all that good stuff. And of course, any of you, whether you were the streamers who are already lurking or the viewers who might already be all streamed out, we totally understand. And we appreciate you just raiding over, even if it is just a raid and fade. Thank you again. All right, let's dive back in. So we just picked up this helmet, and I'm trying to figure out how I can give it to somebody else, particularly our Berserker. Just like that, just click on the item, click on the Berserker, click on the item, click equip, and done. Our Berserker now has it. Did our AC just go to negative? Oh no, it's -3 is a good thing for AC. Okay. I am not understanding some of these stats, but that's okay. All right, so our Berserker is a little better off now. Are you open door? Yes. Old school, lower AC is better. All right. Folks, we need to get into the room. There's a fight happening here, I think. They are teleporting all over the place. What is going on? Oh, he is getting hit a lot. Oh, and I just healed the enemy, didn't I? Because this is a narrow room. Okay. Damage you. Wait, is that's my character that I'm shooting? Oh my gosh. Okay, stop doing that. Let's actually do that again. Nope, can't quite reach to do. Oh, you moved positions. Okay, now I can. Oh, this teleporting is driving me crazy. Does a lucky block, does a lucky ward. Oh my gosh, quit lucking out of these things. Okay, let's mix up some more damage spells, apparently. Seems to have anti-magic up. Yeah, it sure does. And I'm going to party wipe again. Wow. This is a hard intro. Can handle the magic system, but my combat skills are in need of work. Yeah, I have not figured out the combat system at all. Berserker Rage helps, I bet. And hiding in shadows probably helps a lot too. Also, save when you get to town, just in case you party wipe again. No, that can't possibly happen again. No, definitely could not happen again. It will not happen again. You have faith. Thank you. That makes one of us. All right. We never did see the artificer. What do you have? Horn, scroll of healing, bronze potion, another mixing bowl. Oh, there's 72. A hero potion. Okay. Oh, we've got game audio. We can turn the music down again. And enter the cellar one more time. You don't hear game audio at all? It goes away when we go into here, but it has it when we're in the other screen. So, okay, that's really good to know. It should be mapping to game, so I should be listening to it through the through OBS's monitor, but I will take a look at that. I'm not going to worry about it here because there's no game audio here. Oh, no, yes, there is. When I opened the chest, there was a sound. Okay, hang on. That's going to be really hard to test. Have your bard sing. My bard singing didn't make music before. Oh, it is. And it's not sending it to where I need it. Oh, are you going to my default sound anyways? Where are you sending audio? If I send you to system, will you be better? There we go. Can you hear it now? Okay, excellent. I don't know why when I switched my default audio setting, it switched it, but it was routing it to my ears directly in spite of it not being supposed to do that. But when I switched, it went to the channel I wanted it to, which is weird. because that wasn't anything to do with the game audio, but that's fine. Okay. We know that we need spells, and we need a lot of them. So we need our missile. We need our damage. And we need to mix this thing. And I'm going to worry about the other one, but not yet. So we're going to start out with, let's just get ourselves 11 of these again. And we're going to do missile. And healing. And mix. And we'll mix up 11 of those as well. Okay, we are going to head this way again. Didn't realize it wasn't there before because you're hearing Spotify. Yeah, I had Spotify up because it wasn't playing the game audio in the dungeon. Like it wasn't playing any music here. It's only playing it because the bard is playing music. I want to attack this barrel. Strike it. Or don't. Fine. Okay, let's have you go in first. The barrel is not your enemy. You don't know that. Okay. Why did you switch? Berserker Rage. Go. You. Hide in shadows. And attack. And Bard. Also attack. Wait, we're done. Oh my god, that was so much better. I didn't even get a chance to hit anybody or use a spell or anything. They just like cleaned up the room. We just go straight to take. Sees nothing there, but last time there was stuff inside. Finds no treasure. Okay. Can F1 to F4 to switch which character is selected. Okay. Great. Strange to see those keys used for it, but that is okay. Wow, those keys are really stiff on this keyboard. Nope, that's a bad idea. All right, we're alive. We are doing so much better. We need some healing, but we're doing good. So nice. All right, let's take that gold. Open the green chest. Some chainmail. Well, that's definitely not what we want here. When you select the weapon, they'll fight until there are no enemies left. I did see that. Yeah. All right, chainmail. I'm going to guess Berserker, you're going to be the one for the chainmail, right? Oh, you already had chainmail. I'm going to guess that Assassin, you probably can't use chainmail. Can't use that, yeah. Can anybody else use it? Troubadour, maybe? You already have it. Okay. And you have robes. Okay, so the only two that can use chainmail already have it, so this is just an item to sell. Fair enough. Anything good on the table? No treasure found. Okay. So let's have you walk back, and then you take the lead. I unequip my chainmail. Oh. I sure did. For both of them. Oops. Good catch. That would have been trouble. Save. We're doing actually well. Oh, that shut it off. Keep going. I can't even get out to cast a spell. That's not good. Oh, I don't need to. Click the sword so they attack. That's what I should have done. Duh. There's a magical trap in the room. You're affected by spells. Finds treasure. Okay, take it. Some leathers. Found the crystal key and teleported. This is fine. I don't have a dispel, so I can't do anything with that. I needed the crystal key, so that's great. Just nondescript leathers. Oh, that's what they have. Okay. Who shut the chest while we were away? Nothing new is there. I appreciate that the map is like an actual map, so these two doors and these two doors are the same. And they're not like going off to different spaces. Was I seriously just letting my berserker just kill everything in those rooms? Is that basically what I just did? Well, the berserker was great, so I feel like this is okay. XP hogging, uh-huh. Okay, so we can now open this door, but we're going to go this way instead. Open the box. Take the contents of the box. There's nothing in there. It's an empty box. Okay. Fine if you say so. Oh my gosh, it's not even letting me click over to the other people because they're getting attacked so fast. And I can't reach her. Can I hit you with the single? I can. Oh, good. That's the anti-magic one, though. Ah. He was there where we could hurt him, and then he just teleported away again. Probably too late for this. Oh, the music's gone again. Oh, the music's gone because the bard is dead. Terrible. Wait, damage you. There we go. Okay, down to the last one. Can you get them, please? I mean... this room is terrible. Okay, stop attacking. Just hide. They're off doing their own thing anyway, so... I mean... One, how is this thing alive after it's been hit that many times? And... like, there's no reason we're alive either. And we're back here. So if we go north and through those rooms, I don't know that we can get through there. Because we had everyone doing every ability. We cast like 20 spells. We had everyone attacking, and they just like pinned us down, and we were down to just that one thing, and we could barely damage it. So I guess let's go here. We need to put this in our hand. No, how are you going to use the item? Use open, okay. But what are you doing? Push them out of the way. Open the door. There we go. I don't know what they're all doing. They're just like, let's run around the room instead of attacking this thing right next to us. There's something here. Open the coffin? A scroll of unknown. The pathfinding in this is not the best. It doesn't update until they get to the destination. Yeah, I've noticed that. Let's have you take whatever you can find on this weapon rack. Sees nothing. What about the other side of the weapon rack? Nothing. Okay. Is this door open? Yes. Sees nothing there. Empty chest. A horn? And an iron key. Oh, there was actually a chest with 2 items. Okay, cool. You're all dancing around that door like it's locked. Oh my gosh, will you all step away from the door, please? Just wanted to see, you're working on Game Maker still. Collision is hard when you pass it through 2 other movement affecting libraries. Digging the bit tunes? Yeah. When they're playing, it's good. Alright, door is open. Let's save again. We're still doing all right. That is not what I wanted. I want item menu, then save, then F10. What is the horn? No idea. Oh, she has one equipped. It's one of the items. Okay, cool. In we go. Barrel, which Kale swears is not our enemy. Bard needs an instrument. Yep. Oh, are you coming in? No, you are. Everyone attack the creature that showed up. Can we open this door? Door is locked with the emerald key. We'll be right back. We'll pick up some gold. So we've got some gold, we've got some items, we've got some experience. Experience 72, 313, 73, 131. Okay, so the Berserker is clearly still hogging the XP, but not as bad. What is this? Oh, the buckler. I didn't need to move those around. That's a scroll of damage, and I don't know what that initial symbol is. I'm sure we'll learn. Forward damage. Oh. Okay, so that's going to be one of our things that we learn. Cool. All right, let's head up this way. Oh yeah, looks like we've got friends here. Oh, you walked in front of me. Why would you do that? Okay, who needs some healing? Oh, do they heal in time? In the late game, the Runecaster steals all the XP. I figured as much with like AoEs and surrounds and things like that, that it's going to switch that up pretty quick. Sees nothing. Who put all these empty chests out there? The bard song is healing them slowly. Oh! Nice. Okay, so that must be surround damage. That's going to be my guess. Are you sure you see nothing in there? Okay, fine. And now back to the show. Welcome back from the ads, everybody that was enduring those for us. Thank you so much for doing so. Thanks for sticking around with us as we are playing this very fun game. Now that we're into it, it's got a definite, like, the old school Baldur's Gates and those kind of games where we've got this dungeon exploring RPG kind of experience. Lots and lots of fun. Let me just take a look at our main character here. Luck is 6. No, luck is 4. So luck is still a little down. It's got a learning curve, but progress seems to be being made now. Yes, exactly. It definitely had a learning curve. Getting to know how fast I need to move between the characters, that there's no like pause for the characters is a little bit of a challenge, and that there is just so much menu. I will say I really like that the menu is here visible on the screen. I'm not sure if I like the clicking experience. I know each thing has a key. These are F1 through 4. I'm going to guess F6 is down at the bottom. Wait, so I could open take this. Okay, that's neat. So yeah, there is lots to learn. F10 is their special ability. F9 must be shut. I don't know what 11 is. Nothing. So yeah, that's interesting. But then like what these are, I don't know if they have a key that maps to them or not. So you're probably right, Kale. This would be a pain if it was just keyboard. All right, let's see if we've got more enemies to fight. And I also really like that the enemies wander the map too, so they will come into a room. So you could walk into a room like this and then find an enemy popping in instead of being here when you arrive. There's spikes in here. Nice. All right, Berserker, you are closest. So how about you look at this? You find no treasure, but push that. Okay, that opened up one path through the spikes, so we can go across here. Great. Are these statues? I guess so. I want you to push this button. Okay. I'm not seeing a button for that third one, which is fine. Let's look at this note. I said, let's look at this note. A key in a clock leads to a lever in a block. To ease your ire, I have a table by a fire. Okay. So, we need to take a key from a clock. Scroll and the bronze key. You are locked. Berserker, you're next to it. Locked with a bronze key, of course it is. Where do you want me to click to open you? There we go. Okay, but is this one locked? Door will not budge. Okay. In we go. So if you open take, click on this. Nope. Open take and click at the base of this. We got the amber ring, which we realized earlier we couldn't use, but now that we know, we can pass this over to somebody else and have them equip it. Oh, that'll be in place of the leather gloves. How do I find out what an item does? But that does allow her to use the item. All right, we're gonna go this way. Yeah, we've got a lot of attacking happening. Oh my gosh. Berserker took some damage, but survived it. We're doing all right. Okay. How are we doing on spells, I think is a good question at this point. We're not able to use them as fast since we are obviously healing a lot better and attacking a lot faster, so that's good. I'm gonna head up this way. We find rock. And a barrel, and we went through the room that's below us, so we'll head this way. Got nothing on the rack at all? I guess not. Okay, everybody's looking okay. You see anything on the table? Anything under this rock that looks like it's on a pressure plate? No. Okay. Okay. You are going to push the lever. Some leather boots. Can you go through here? Transgender Mafia leader, hello, how are you? I think that just told me this is closed and locked for some reason. Locked with the Azure key. I don't think we've got an Azure key yet for anyone. Leather boots, horn, no Azure key. If we cast a spell damage on you, that hit me. That is not what I wanted to have happen there. Vi is being tortured with an antique game. Uh-huh. Which is great. You are so excited for a specific book. Ooh. Is this one we should know about? So I can't stop these. I can't shoot across the gap. I can't open this and flip that lever. I guess we're going back. I was getting my butt kicked, but thanks to Kale and the instruction manual and some trial and error, we are now making some decent progress. The third book in the Inheritance of Magic series. Ooh, okay. A Judgment of Powers. Fascinating. I don't know that series. It's been a while since I read, just in general. I think the last novel I read was probably Soulless. So it's been a while. What did this door need? This door just said it wouldn't budge. Door will not budge. A key and a clock leads to a lever and a block. To ease your ire, I have a table by a fire. Did HRT make me forget how to read? No such luck. No, I spend my days reading words just constantly, whether that is as part of a game or as part of work. So just spending so much time reading and staring at words on pages and screens and everything else. Oh, hello. Oh, there are a lot of them showing up. You guys are keeping track of everything that's happening, right? Oh, you were hurting. He is out of luck, which is not good. That missed. Maggie was taken. You're here from TC's Unlurking to say hello. Hello, thank you. We were fighting some imps, and apparently we got them all. Oh my gosh. That was a wild room for a room we'd already defeated before. I was not expecting that. Oh, they will just keep taking the gold. Love this. Just push the berserker out of the way. He's fine. Hi. This is quite the interesting game. I am not sure what is going on. We're looking for apparently a way through a door, but I don't know what is going on. NGL, apparently you followed a year ago, and you remember my name from somewhere. We have no idea who I am. Love the gimmick with the filter. Oh, thank you. Yes, this is really fun. I'm usually on camera, not usually a VTuber, so that probably doesn't help much. Looks like Zelda on drugs, kind of. If I move out of the way, what game is behind me? Oh, I think it was Tetris. There's this little video player that randomly loads some Game Boy videos that I found online a couple years ago, and it has like Mario World and Tetris and some others, which I just thought was really fun to have in the background when I'm in VTuber mode, or in green screen mode. Oh, never mind. You know me through Matt and Julia. Yeah, that's kind of what I was going to guess. I was like, most of the time you would have seen me with my camera on, but we've been over to Star Wars chat a lot and hanging out with Matt and Julia all the time. They're actually IRL friends of mine as well and live very close, so I'm going to see them next weekend. I actually got to meet Julia's mom just over a month ago. That was so exciting. She's such a sweet lady. Okay, what are we doing? We did play Baldur's Gate. We never finished it. Heather had a baby, so Arrowis had a baby, and so we haven't been able to finish the game. Someday we will go back to it, and we may have to play a little bit to get used to it again. But we are in Act 3, very close to the end. But we had so much fun. In fact, when it goes to my BRB screen, I will seriously leave it there because it's playing a clip of us all playing Baldur's Gate, and that was just such a good time. I still don't know where this key is that I need. I need an Azure key to get through over here. I'm looking for a table by a fire. That's my clue. I don't know if that's my clue or if that's an area of respite if I make it through this room. A lever and a block. There's a button, there's a lever. They're all behind spikes. I can push this one. What if I push this block? You are not actually that kind of a block. Okay, fine. You push this lever, which apparently does nothing. If it makes you feel any better, you bought the early access to BG3 and still haven't finished it. Your ADHD is showing. In bed. Mood. Absolutely. The funny thing is when my VP of technology was like, you need to finish Baldur's Gate. And then I was talking to an investigator with CPS, long story. And he was like, oh my God, have you played Baldur's Gate? And I was like, no. Well, I was like, yes, but I haven't beat it. And he's like, well, you have to beat it. He's like, have you played through it all the way once? At all? And I was like, no. He's like, have you played through Dark Urge? And I was like, well, no, if I haven't played it through it once, I haven't played through Dark Urge either. And he's like, I beat it like 5 times. Like, you have to go play it. I was like, okay, well, at least I know this investigation is going well. People beat games? What? Right? I'm just here to play. Thanks. My adventurers are still adventuring. Also, yeah, most likely never watched a stream, but you do think the Game Boy gimmick is adorbs and the model looks absolutely fab. Top hats to witch hats have to be either too tiny or super big. Anything in between is wrong, right? The funny thing is the hat here on this model is actually from my channel mascot. And I don't think that I have her on the screen. That'd be too easy. I can go over here. Hi. Here. These are the Wonderlandians. So, Bread and Butterfly. Oh, I'm getting attacked. Okay, we're fine. Meanwhile, back over here, another fun little gimmick. That's Samsara Dusty as a Cheshire Cat Girl. And there's our character. You can see the little hat up there, the little fascinator hat. You've started so many playthroughs of Skyrim, Minecraft, RimWorld. Never actually done the main quest. In TES, Skyrim, beaten an Ender Dragon in Minecraft, or done a caravan thingy in RimWorld. Okay. Well, that's awesome. Bugsnax much? Bugsnax was another game that was requested by chat. If you don't go to menu, monsters appear randomly. Oh, good to know. Okay. I will click into the inventory menu. So Bugsnax, I started playing night before last because it was one of our games that chat requested, and I didn't think I was going to like it. I thought that it looked, a little body horror-y. Absolutely, with the snacks becoming body parts. It's very weird. And I just wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it. And then I started playing it and I was like, this game is so adorable. And the relationships between the people, like, oh, I'm actually getting invested in this? What? So played a little bit of it Friday night, and then yesterday morning and last night finished up with an hour of it. And just had so much fun. And now the game we're playing today was actually requested by Kale, using the next game redeem as well. And so got to have a lot of fun here. Becoming what you truly want, though, oddly queer. Also, queer game with the characters and story and stuff. That you start off with Lisbert and Eggabell, and it's totally a lesbian relationship. Like, here's the first characters you meet, and it's a lesbian couple. Like, thank you, game. I appreciate this. And then they have straight couples. It's not like they're like, oh, this is all queer. I mean, everybody's a little queer, but still. Uh-oh, is Eggabell bad? I don't know anything about Eggabell yet. I have not met her or Lisbert. Technically, I've only seen bits of them through videos. So I know that Lisbert likes to go on hunts and provide snacks for Eggabell. I know that Eggabell is like the town doctor. Eggabell's love, Eggabell's life. Okay, good. That makes me feel better. And apparently Floofty eats legs. Like, That's a thing. Floofty must be a cannibal or something. A cannibal? Wow, that sounds like a cannibal that you would find on your island in Animal Crossing. Anyway, you mean buff sporty dude and non-binary nerd person? Good call. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna lift your house if you don't come out and get some fresh air for at least an hour today. Obviously, he said it differently than I did, but that's how he meant it, even if he didn't say it that way. Fantastic. Yeah, so we're just a few hours into Bug Snacks, having a lot of fun with that, and we'll probably dip our toes back in there. Oh no, you're good. I've unlocked the first like 4 areas. But yeah, it's been fun so far. It's really interesting to see how that game is shaping up, and that I feel like somebody popping into it probably would get the same impression that I did, that wow, this is weird. But it has been so much fun as a game to play. So really enjoying that, enjoying the like trapping species mechanics and trying to figure things out. It's been a lot of fun. It's a really fun time. You tried speed running it, but you're so inconsistent with one of the first huge skips. Oh, gotcha. Fair. Yeah, speedrunning is a different world. I want to get into speedrunning a little bit in Hollow Knight, but I tend to do randomizers, and I don't like glitched speedruns. So I want like vanilla, any percent speedrun, that kind of thing. All right. So we managed to slay all of these monsters. Where am I going? I'm trying to find a key. I'm guessing it's through the other set of doors that we didn't go through. We were getting our butts kicked in that one. What? No Sammy stream? You've never tried any randos personally? Ooh. I really enjoy them, but I love playing Hollow Knight, and I love not knowing what I need to go after, as well as just kind of having to navigate things with different sets of skills. Makes it really fun, and gives that different challenge every time we push go. So I love doing that, and then doing some experiences where we do multi-worlds, where it's playing with a bunch of friends and we all are just having fun facing those challenges together. But no Sammy stream today. Sammy has class on these days, and our schedule doesn't line up quite as well. But today is, oh my gosh, Monday for Sammy, and she had class today. She stopped in for a little bit earlier during lunch break over on the Discord when we were hanging out, and now was back to class. Although I think she might be done with class now and just doing the after class thing. So we'll probably see her pop up in a bit and see if she can't lose her head. But how is Darren doing today? You find nothing there. This door won't budge. So we're headed back this way. I've only randomized like Pokemon before, but no loading zone randos so far. Your memory and sense of direction are bad enough as it is. Oh, totally fair. You're flying back to Canada on Friday. Fantastic. Are they ever going to let you stay? Not that I don't want you in the States. I don't mind you, sticking around. But I feel like you probably want to stay. I know that in your shoes, I would want to. Are these both locked by something too? Silver key. And the emerald key. It's been a damn way to be able to stay. Yeah, you only cry at night. Yeah. Yeah, only when the lights are down and you're all alone. I totally get it. I had the weirdest freaking dream the other day. So this whole week has just been me having a really hard time sleeping. Like I'll sleep for an hour and then wake up, and when I do sleep, I have really vivid, weird dreams. And they've covered the gamut of weirdness. Just every weird scenario imaginable, it has happened in my dreams. And I had a dream the other day that one of the kids was getting into trouble, and they'd suddenly gone quiet, and we were like, what are they doing? Only to find they had basically like covered themselves in seasoning, oh shoot, I'm gonna die. Get out of there. Walk. It was like they had gotten into a bag of shake and bake, and they were just like covered head to toe in seasoning. And it was like walking into a room and being like, what in the hell? And that was my dream. I was like, yeah, that seems like something a kid would do. Sometimes you just pour a whiskey, have a good cry, maybe put a little cigar out on your inner thigh, just to feel something. The shower is a great place too. Oh, absolutely. Then nobody can see that they're tears. Yeah. Or like huddled down in the corner. I think we've all been there once or twice. No crying in the shower. You listen to Dance Yourself Clean daily in the shower. There you go. That's a good one. You're fine, disclaimer, but yes, cannot wait for your permanent residency to be granted. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Before we go into the next room, let's mix up some more spells. We are low on items, so I'm thinking a trip to town is probably in order here. So let's start heading that way because we're getting really low on our bat wings, on our healing. Not so much on our healing and damaging stuff, but our bat wings are running out, and we're going to run out of missiles really fast. The dark humor really resonated with chat. Yes. As it does. Trip to a temple to get more luck would be good. Yeah, I think so. Up we go. All right, guild. I don't suppose we can train levels yet. No. Tavern artificer, blacksmith. Oh, we can visit the blacksmith and sell some stuff. Don't want to sell any of your stuff. You have extra leathers and an extra horn. I'm selling this. How do I sell you? Will you take 58 gold for that item? Yes. And an extra horn. Sell. You don't trade in that item. Okay. Don't we have an extra chain over here? Yes, we do. Sell. Yes. Okay, cool. Oh, the blacksmith is a blacksmith. Right? Look at those arms. Look at all those muscles. Like, what is happening around his wrists, though? Did the bot just feel bad for not being able to hug chat? I should totally build that out. Well, tomorrow's going to be a tech stream, so break all the things, figure out things that, so long as chat isn't like too large. Oh, I think that we can hug all of chat. I think we can make this happen. I can definitely put in some exceptions for if input is chat. That's an easy one. We have if painting the roses and the queen does not have a streak, we need to change that language. So there's a little bit to do. Oh no, not at all. You're gonna make me nerd out. This is fine. Hi, welcome to my desktop. So I use EmbedBot, and I do all sorts of random stuff. So for actions, this whole list is all of the different actions that are mapped into a bunch of different things throughout all of StreamerBot. So there's chat commands. There is what you just did is part of not hugs. What did I call this? Chat actions with permissions. So there's actually a consent system, including for hug, and I don't know if this is set for everybody or not, but you can actually consent in or out to different things, and I might have hug set to work anyways. You had to follow French visitors this week. That is interesting. Okay. But yeah, I don't have it currently set to, you see, like, if target user doesn't work or doesn't exist, then to fail out here. So it never even gets to this piece of code. And then if they don't consent, change out from there and then run the code accordingly. But mine has a lot of C# stuff in here. And then I have a bunch disabled, like you can't lick or moan or tickle people because that doesn't work. You have this half joke frustration with the French arrogant lot. So I've heard. But there was a German fellow with him. Oh, okay. U2U streamer bot, but currently it just triggers a clap sound and then turns on a clapping GIF for a brief moment, then turns it off, but like no cooldown. And you were hoping it would sound like applause when folks say anything with clap in it. Oh, you could totally do that. I don't have that all in here, but in your commands, let me just, I'll just imagine that it's commands. So you have this start location, is start, exact, or anywhere. If this is set to anywhere, it should work that anytime it finds the word clap. It doesn't like half the words that you have. Oh no, it does work. Okay. Yeah, it's a weird one. I haven't really played a lot with that. Like, I do wonder though, if I do dad anywhere and change that to dad instead of exclamation mark dad for a minute, and then say, whoops, figure out how to type because I had caps lock on. It should pick that up and come back, and it did. And if I tried it again and instead I capitalized dad or hi, it actually figured that out, which I didn't expect. And the other one is if I did dad exclamation mark. Huh. Okay, well, it decided to work 3 for 3 in scenarios I didn't think should have worked. So that's interesting. Because that's how it should function. But I like mine to be commands just so that nobody messes it up. And then with start, they can put any words after they want, which is handy for trying to do commands multiple times when Twitch would otherwise say, you're spamming. I like that I was trying to break it. Because we deal with CUI military info. Oh, yes. It's just weird, awkward thing to do, follow people and watch people work. Yeah. Yep. And what did it decide to say? Why can't you use beef stew as a password? Because it's not stroganoff. Well, there's a Russian thing for you. Finally bought the limited edition thesaurus that I always wanted. When I opened it, all the pages were blank. Huh? I don't think I got that one. I have no words to describe how angry I am. It was split into 2 messages. Now I get it. It's followed up by the point. Yeah. Did I hear the King of England got a rabbit? No, did he get one of those creepy tentacle rabbits out of Colorado? Yes, it's the heir to the throne. Oh my god. Thanks, Darren. Like, you need to get the cloning plugin to work. So it just plays the clapping animation a bunch of times and moves it around. Also, you have to figure out how to lower and increase the pitch of the sound effect within a margin randomly to reduce sound fatigue and just let sound the same. Ooh, Maggie, now you're talking my business. I like where you're going with that. That sounds really fun. The plugins are always tricky, and getting into like clone source and those things, I don't use those. But it would be very tempting to use like clone source and then the DVD movement. Some of those kind of things would be really fun. We have a whole bunch in here that I'm not working on until October, just because there's other things. But I have, oh, where did I put them? Improved death counter, random stuff, other people's stuff, subathon stuff, temporary actions. Where did I put all of the trick or treat stuff? Because I know that's in here still. Convert. Is it activity automation? No, that would be too easy. There's so much in here that's not clicking right now. You got a trigger warning graphic that you make DVD bounce using a script for OBS you found somewhere. That's awesome. That is so much fun. We have weird things like, because we have people that are Imperial and metric system, we have the converters, so you can do all sorts of different converting, which is a fun one. And then I'll just do this one because it always drives me crazy. Let me mute the game because that's going to drive me bonkers. You saw that one on my Ko-Fi link? Yeah. Yeah, that converts on my Ko-Fi link. And then I don't know if the roll is on there. I give that one away free all the time. Convert just took me too long. But you can do like roll 5d20 or whatever dice combination you want, and it will come back and do the dice roller. So it'll just do a random dice roll, and these are currently set both for Twitch and for YouTube. So if you multi-stream, they'll work in both places. This bot doesn't connect to TikTok, so I don't have one yet for TikTok streams and things like that, but it also does have Trovo, so it can connect there, and it has a few others that it should be able to connect to, but I think those are the only 3 it can read commands from right now. Oh, I didn't realize this. I'd never looked at the broadcast list on YouTube. That's cool. Yeah, there's lots of stuff. I'll show you the one that I'm most proud of. That's the most complicated we've done so far. And hopefully it's still in here. Yes, it's listed as a test in the redeems. Right now, there shouldn't be game music. So I hope you're not also hearing game music. I hit mute on it. So it should just be a random song. I hope. You still hear the game music. Where is it putting the game music through that I don't hear it? Oh my God, it brought this back. What is OBS doing here? Monitor is off. No, monitor and output, please. I am sorry. OBS added these 2 additional channels, which it's not supposed to have, because I don't control my audio through that. I control my audio for game over here. So this is the one I've been listening to. No, that's definitely ask. Yeah, if stuff like that happens, let me know, because my audio mixer, I'm going to do sensory overload and bring OBS over to the screen. This is my audio mixer. So I'm down at the far right where game and music are. And it added these 2 channels that are not supposed to exist. Ew, vertical audio sources. Well, okay, but put this in horizontal layout, and like, this is so much more to deal with. Bearably, hello. Popping in to say vertical audio sources are the best. Well, I'll get this off the screen so that it doesn't bother you anymore. Welcome to Bearably. But no, I'm going to do the tarot really quick so you can see this one. I still have it listed as a test because I haven't fully finished doing what I want to do. But this one uses the move source, different commands and pauses to kind of line up with everything. Vertical source does mirror physical mixers, and I have a physical mixer, which is why I was thinking that everything was on my slider. But this one still needs work because it locks into the Redeemer, and they have to actually do these flip card commands to get them to navigate over. But this is all done in OBS, and I keep saying this, but once I finish it, I'm going to package this up into exportable and importable source for OBS. So hopefully others can just add the plugins, import and export these, and have it work. But you go through and it flips each card and it reads from a list of all these things. I planned on having it have 4 different types of questions you could ask it, and it would have the little mini descriptions based on those. And then there's the third, and then it waits for about a minute after the third card comes up, and then it disappears. So it kind of does a quick little thing, but it's pretty fun. It's 8 a.m. You got iced coffee. Life is pretty good. Nice. You found me through the Soba Discord, but yeah, you had to speak up with the vertical sources. Well, thank you. And I'm glad you found us through the Soba Discord. I haven't made it to a meetup in a bit. I'm going to try to make it to the next one. I don't know if I'll make it to day 0 or if I won't make it. Gosh, the next one's probably December, isn't it? I'm going to try to make the day 0 one. It depends on if I'm in town or not. But yeah, if you make it out there to the meetups at GameWorks, come say hi. Like I said, I don't know yet the details of the day 0 meetup. I'm going to try to go to PAX. Again, that's going to be really tricky because of that weekend. The Queen of Wands, you reign supreme, and people love your pentacles. That's your tarot reading. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Never been. Big nervous baby about going to IRL stuff. Okay, fair. Completely fair. I did have a friend who was nervous last time come, and then she brought another friend with her, and that friend got there and they were like, we didn't think there were going to be like cis men here. And I was like, it's just a broadcaster meetup. Like, everybody's welcome. I was like, I didn't talk to you at all, so I didn't know. But no, it's really fun. The GameWorks space is really good. Last December, we were overlapped with a lot of other events. So we were in a different space than normal, and I had an event I was running. So it was a bit more scrambly than last time, but usually we're upstairs at GameWorks. There's a little area where we can order food and stuff like that. Then there's just the like hangout and broadcast space. And then there's a bar space. So there's multiple areas that you can kind of get to and go out to. You have plans on the pre-PAX thingy, but you're going on Friday to the con. Okay. If I'm going to go, maybe Friday would work best. It'd be taking time off of work, but that would be worth it. Because I was looking at that weekend, and I don't know that I can make anything else work. So, no, you're fine. We can chat. I've like clicked out of the game. We've been nerding out for a minute here. As we were just talking about bots and stuff like that. And I love getting distracted to just talk with chat. It's so fun. So I was having fun there. But yeah, Magia, if you ever want to talk through like stuff in StreamerBot or something that you want to make work, we do a lot of streams in here. Tomorrow, we're actually going to do a tech stream where it's focused around some of these actions, specifically what we call our painting action, which is painting the roses. And when people paint the roses, this actually, it doesn't do that. It does this. It runs some C#. It's not very exciting C#, pretty basic stuff. But there's a couple of things that we do want to change, and that's in these getting caught actions. We want to change what they say, so we're going to adjust those a little bit. And then it has been requested for giving chat the option to appeal, in which case chat would get to vote on whether or not a person gets to keep their head. So I'm looking into what that is going to look like. So it'll do kind of a hold. So we'll need to set some variables and have some fun with that. We do have just a few variables on this particular instance of Streamer Bot, but we have so much fun with it. This has the automatic death counters built in. It has those tarot card variables are stored for a bit. All sorts of stuff that we go through. But yeah, different things. The tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 count. These aren't important. These are actually for a piece that we were building off of a charity tag cloud for switching over to tracking subs for those who are working towards the Plus program to be able to have some sort of visual indication. So always fun. You love a good emote war? Yes. As you drop in a Gandalf. Love that. We also have BTTV. So if I'm going to drop Gandalfs, it's going to be Gandalf. Thank you, EmbedBot. I was like, it's going to be Gandalf's Big Naturals, and then EmbedBot followed up directly. So appreciate that. W Gandalf Embed. Yes. Should we go back to this game for a little bit longer, see what else we can do? Did I leave it? Oh, I didn't need to leave it in a secret menu because this is okay. All right, we're going to bring our game audio back up on the right channel this time. Don't mind if you DM me sometime about nerd stuff. Not at all. Please do. Yeah, 100%. DM anytime. I'm in Discord. I think I'm in Starwind's Discord if you're not already in mine. But yes, now we're in a Game Boy. We went way retro. We're playing a DOS game from a Game Boy. That's how retro we went. We just bought some stuff from, well, we sold some stuff to the blacksmith. Nothing to buy as of yet. We need to go to the temple. So I'm guessing we need to leave Trehadwell and find our way up to the temple. And you'll be very confused when you come back because I'm not always a VTuber and I'm only in a Game Boy when we're doing retro games. But we're doing Final Fantasy V on Wednesday nights. So you'll see me back in this pretty regularly. And we're on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok, although not TikTok tonight because it was really struggling with the DOS game. Thank you, thank you. We try to have fun. We're a game girl, but not retro. Yes. Accurate. All right, let's pop out of here. Where is the temple? The king. High Tower. Goria. How do I know where the temples are? The Dark Tower. Hill's End. Boot Hill. Moonhenge. Ebbs Pass. We'll go to Martindale just because I don't know where I'm going. Pretty neat. Goes well with toast, for she's a good bean. Yes, if you like beans and toast, that'll work. All right, we are approaching. Hey, I guessed right. Martindale does have a temple. Perfect. Let's go to the Holy Temple. And we actually need to offer prayer as Slizar Mantric. At 25 gold for each prayer, how much will you donate? 25? The prayer is granted and your luck is raised to 1, Slizar. Okay, luck is 2. Luck is 3. Okay, so it's not all the way full, but at least it's something. Some of your case friends were saying beans on toast is yummy, but you've yet to try it. You don't like it at all that much. But to Masqual, you gotta pretend to like bad food. Is that how that works? Okay, we don't have to resurrect, so we can resurrect people at the temple too. This is so good to know. Let's pretend you know nothing about this game. What would it be about? You totally know, though, for sure. That's such a great question. Kale, are you still here? Can you answer this question for us? So I don't know much about this game other than that we do have the 4 crystals of Trazere, and the assumption is that we have to find said crystals. We have 4 heroes, a berserker, an assassin, a troubadour, and a rune master. And we kind of are fighting our way through this world that is at war. Right now, it seems like there's monsters all over the place. Has some dungeon delving, some fighting, some puzzle solving. Yeah, little bit of variety. It's got that definite old dungeon crawler kind of idea with this 4-person party. Has a lot of the feel like the old Baldur's Gates, like Baldur's Gate 1, but even dossier than that. So little rustic, but it's been a lot of fun. It took a minute to get used to the controls. That was definitely a struggle for me. Once we read the instructions, it helped a lot more. Real-time combat, which is most unusual for a stage. Yes, 100% agreed. I did not expect the real-time combat, and trying to get used to bouncing between the characters, getting them all active, because they didn't all start in combat. They didn't all start actively fighting. They're standing there waiting for a command, and I'm not giving the commands fast enough, so we're getting attacked while we're just standing there. Kind of makes every room a bit of an ambush. But it has been really fun. And so, yeah, so we're just working our way through. We've got our inventory over here, so I can take a look at all of our characters. We now have 3 luck, 6, 5, and 4. So our rune master and our assassin both can offer prayers at the temple as well while we're here. So let's do that here. You need 2. And luckily, they gathered lots of gold. Oh, it can raise higher, so that was just raised to 7. Nice. Can I pass gold between players? You can get up to, you believe it's 16. Okay. So the luck can save us from dying, which is really handy, and our berserker having none was very scary. You can pull gold and split gold. Okay. But I need to figure out how. Don't think you can just give it. That's okay. If it's pull and then split, that's fine. Is that what this is? Oh, it just gathers it onto whoever you have selected. So pull gold here. Nice. Okay. Oh no, they did not give any. Wow. Okay. Done. Lots of praying, lots of donations made to the temple. We have the apothecary here, brimstone crystal, venom, and nightshade. Okay, but we also need wings. You don't have wings by chance. Brimstone and venom. how do I get back to... Oh, there we go. I was like, how do I get back to the mixing here? This part is really fun. Your sleep meds hit, so you're about to be silly for a bit and then randomly pass out. This is your warning. No worries. We're getting close to that ourselves. It's 11 p.m. here, and I do have to work at 7 in the morning. So we won't be going much longer. But the spells are really cool. To get the spells, you actually make the spells. So we would do like make a missile and add the items, and then add the healing or damaging components to it. So it's really fun the way that they do this. We're not going to use that one right now. We have 15 bat wings, 35 brimstone, 30 of the hedgehog poison. What I really need is more bat wings. You have crystals, venom, nightshade, and brimstone. I mean, the venom is good. At 12 gold each, how many will I buy? Buy me 10. The magical bubble liquid. The liquid in the game, you mean? Of course. Oh my gosh, an axolotl drinking a Red Bull. What a view. Okay, tavern. The minstrel here? No, you were at Smat Host today. Barkeep. Tell me a secret. Your colleague in Groghurst has some news you might like to hear. Okay. Where is Groghurst? Smat Host, Dark Tower, Hill's End, Boot Hill, Groghurst. Let's go. This is going to be a journey. So the blue banners are heroes, and that's fine. They're like mercenaries or whatever out fighting monsters, the men of each area, and then they go from place to place on patrol. And apparently you can get horses at a keep to go faster. Okay. Or can get better horses. Cool. All right. Tavern. Barkeep. The king sends orders. Anyone worthy to be an adventurer must report to him personally. Okay, go to the king. Got it. Minstrel is still at Smat Host. And blacksmith, what do you have? Dagger, leather gloves, short sword, leathers, chainmail, helm, buckler, and battle axe. So now we have a helmet and we have a battle axe that we didn't have before. Oh, we didn't get the helmet this time, did we? You want 75 gold for it. The battle axe is 116. His muscles are so intense. Yeah. Yeah. Incredible definition. So much definition that the skin like doesn't even pull tight over them. It hugs the muscles. Strengthification. Yes. I mean, do I want a battle axe? I feel like I want a battle axe. I want a battle axe. Attack force is 85. Oh yeah, the battle axe gives me 10 extra attack force. Is it lowering my defense? Oh, significantly. Is it? It's not removing my buckler. Why is it lowering my defense force? Oh well. This is fine. I feel like I need items for other characters, but I don't have any yet. This is fine too. Okay, blacksmith. Let me sell you a short sword. Yes. I think that's the only thing I'm selling you. Yeah. That's it. Okay. Minstrel is at Smathost. Let's go there. Then we'll go see the king. Check apothecary as I ran away. Good call. I will do that when I get here because clearly apothecaries have different inventory and I need bat wings. Wing of bat. Yes, there we are. 3 gold each. I will buy 10, 10, 10. None. Perfect. Thank you. Tavern. Minstrel. Learn a song. The Thief of Dolok Pass or Warrior's Awakening. Let's go with Warrior's Awakening. 500 gold. Excuse me, Minstrel. 500 gold? They don't have 500 anymore. I spent all my gold on other shiny toys. All right, I guess we'll be back. We'll find you again. Blacksmith, what do you have? Anything else shiny? You have plate mail and a broadsword and a dagger. Don't you already have a dagger? Yeah. Plate mail is 132. I mean, I'm just like maxing out our berserker here, but that's all you've got. But yeah, we'll take it. And you will take that and equip it. AC got better. And then let's sell you the chainmail. Bard could probably use a broadsword. Oh, good to know. Is there a way to tell before I buy it? Yep, Bard can definitely use it. Gives us an extra 5 points on attack force. Does hurt our defense force, but that's okay. Artificer, you have horn scrolls. Mixing bowls, a golden helm, which is 112. $16 for a horn, sure. Okay. Good enough. Let's go to the king. The heavily defended. Born is reinforced. Groghurst is reinforced. Now we've got enemies everywhere. Are they going to intercept us before we get to the king? Oh my gosh, it's going to be close. And no, they went the other way. No one may approach the king without the proper permit. Get thee gone. Well, but we were told we had to come to the king. Oh no, we probably still have to talk with the guild here. Can't train levels yet. Whoa. Was not expecting that. Back into the dungeon we go. Bard, would you mind playing a song? The only one you know? And let's save it here before anything else happens. Okay. Did we go this way this time? No, we did not. I skipped this path this time around because it was such a pain the last couple of times. Don't party wipe this time. I'm going to try not to as we get ads. I was snoozing the ads, hoping to avoid that, but this will definitely be our last ad break of the night because I was thinking about going to bed. So yeah, we'll play a little ads here for a minute and then hopefully not party wipe. That's our goal. Defeat this room, which we have the person we have not been able to hurt. So that is me hoping for the best. Yeah. But like I said, we'll do one more here. And cross our fingers. But we'll wait till the ads are over. That way if we do party wipe, it's at least entertaining. And then yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll do a tech stream tomorrow. And then afterwards probably do some more Hollow Knight. That's what I have in mind anyways. Trying to think of what else. Like I said, Wednesday there won't be a stream this week, so it'll just be today, tomorrow, and then a little bit of a break. And we'll be back again. Is it going to be nothing from Wednesday to Sunday? Yes. We'll have Wednesday, no stream. So Monday to Sunday, it's going to be almost a whole week off. During the tech streams, we tend to do mostly streamer bot focused stuff. But if people have questions about stream or how to do something, we'll actually answer that question and go into the details of it. I tend to open up Visual Studio Code or Visual Studio and go through that a little bit. We've done some game development, but it's very, very light. I'm not very well versed in it. It's just self-taught through tutorials and curiosity. So someday I will do some more of that. Probably like working with a block moving through a map. Nothing elaborate, but it's usually stream stuff. So if you saw the tarot piece that was up earlier, we do that. Working through some C# code and trying to figure out how different things can be built. And then sometimes people will ask a question like Meilu, who's been on a bit of a streaming break, wanted to have a channel redeem where you could do a daily check-in and it would keep track of how people were checking in and then store it in StreamerBot, but also allow people to retrieve it. So built a couple of actions for her really quickly, exported them and sent them over so that she could add that to her stream just by hitting import. Back to the show. And now we're back for our last little run here in this game tonight. As I said, that'll be our last ad break. But yeah. And I multi-stream, so a lot of times it'll be troubleshooting all of the things on all of the different platforms. But we're going to look at the painting solution. We're going to build an appeal into it where a chat member who has lost their head can use a command to appeal. That will initiate a poll in Twitch. And then based on the outcome of that poll, they will either retain the loss of their head or get to save their head. So it will come down to chat deciding and that outcome of the poll. So I'm going to map all of those things together using variables to pause processes and start processes and things like that. And I don't know what that looks like yet. We're going to find out together tomorrow. All right, let's slay these creatures and survive this room. That's already running. You are not even in range. What are we doing? We're all stuck. Oh, this is so bad. Let's make a couple more of those spells while we're here. I mean, they're doing well. They're not getting hurt, and we're fighting. And the one that was impervious before, oh, is coming into the room. I was like, it's not in the room, but now the whole room is changing. They're just lined up. Oh my gosh. Our assassin is just chipping away at these enemies little by little. Let's cast a damage spell at you. Since we can. And luckily we're not getting hurt. We've made it so much further around the room. We did not succeed at this before. Oh, got hurt for 5. That's okay. Oh my gosh, we actually fought our way through the room. This is ridiculous. Found some leather boots on that rack. Let's have you, since you're at the back of the room, you can take that gold. And then we'll have you run all the way back and open up this chest. Love this level of nerdy. It's so nifty and impressive. Thank you, thank you. It's a lot of fun. I've worked as a software developer for 20 years, so it's kind of baked into me at this point. Picked up an amber potion. Okay. Well, we're going to save it because we're in good shape after all of that. They really want to make sure that you are convinced you want to save it when you push those buttons. They're like, hold on. You went into the inventory, then you click save. Now click F10, then pick a number for the save slot you want to put this on. Now, are you sure? Yeah? Okay, great. We'll save it. Well, we need some keys and... where are we? Nothing there. Okay. There's a fire. That was not who I wanted to hit. Let's mix up some spells while we're waiting. All right, we survived all of that. Is there anything in the cauldron? Finds treasure. Okay. What is in the cauldron? A bag of crystals? An azure key. Okay, that was one of the keys we needed. Fantastic. Of course, we're going to save there. Save early and often, like voting. Yes, I always love that advice. Vote early and often, without committing voter fraud, of course. Did I just walk in a circle? Yeah, because we came in through that door and went backwards to where we were. Is this anything other than a circle? No, that was the whole path. Remember, Dragon is a map. Oh, yeah! Dragon is a map. We had not clicked on the dragon the whole time. I love that we just have a dragon along with us that's just taking notes. Wait. This room has 2 doors out and 1 door up. We're here. So in theory, it's this to here and that way. That was a dead end. And this is going to put us back out here to this room, and then we can change there if we want to. Or there's some pathways down there, it looks like. Okay. So, oh, we've got to attack. We'll take all the gold. And I want to look at the map and see what it does. Okay, so it puts the X on the intersection that we're at. That's cool. I like that they even included the animation of it actually taking notes. That's cool. And then this is going to take us back to where we can make a decision. Oh, they're going to fight us in this room. Okay. You need healing. Oh, you're on the other side. Shoot. I need healing to not be a missile. Okay, Dragon, we're back here. And there's 2 paths out of here. One zigzagged to this dead end. One went this way. And we now have the Azure Key, so I think that means we go this way. Let's see what this does for us. When did we leave behind a bag of gold? Oops. By chance, did you stock up while we were away? I don't think so. Which ones were you locked by? I think this is silver and... Yes, silver. And emerald. I don't have the map. I thought you had the map. Well, where's the map, Mike? I don't know who Mike is, and I don't remember. Is that a Stranger Things reference? I don't know why that's where my brain went. Oh, Blair Witch. Oh my god. Too much history. What, you guys don't want to come across? Did you just heal the spikes? Oh, I can't cast across the water. Amazing. Okay, let's get into position. You here. You here. Berserker, I want you to come around. That was the dumbest way you could have ever done that. I mean, if I just stand here, they're just going to kill themselves? Because that's fine. Out of luck, of course, because just got his butt kicked. I don't even know if he's able to attack from that green cloud. Ooh. Okay. I don't think he can. He's not attacking. Wait, did we just get stuck? Oops, no, we don't need to keep running. We're fine. Click rally. Okay. What does rally do? Stops running. Oh, okay, good. Okay, which way do I want to go? Forward and then up. Or forward and then right, whatever that's going to be. Oh, because this is north this way. Feels very strange, but I get it. Keep on going, team. Okay. Who has the key? You have the key. Push the lever. Still nothing is moving. Or is moving when I want the spikes to stop. You push this lever. Oh, that turned off the spikes over here. Okay, so then there's this one. Hang on. Can you move, please? I don't want anybody standing in this line just in case. We've turned off all 3 switches. Spikes continue. I still don't know what this lever does. Oh, it turned it. Okay, so then you push this lever and then push it again. No. And this one. Perfect. Okay. Take the crystal. Sees nothing there. Are you sure? Because that really looks like something to me. Finds no treasure. Push the button. It was a button. It's now been pushed. It is a button. Dragon, what did button do? We have pushed button. We have fired fireballs. We have come here to the castle at the center of the labyrinth. No, wrong game. I was expecting to see a table by a fire. That did not happen. I did not see a doorway open. Everybody attack. And you heal yourself. Why are you not healing yourself? There we go. That's better. We need some more healing spells. We just used up our last one. Oh, we're gonna need more bull spells. We are once again low on items. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of spending gold in this game, it seems. Was there anything worth looking at over here? Just in case something changed? Nope, just walk around the circle. I feel like you could have a lot of fun with this game and macros. Yes, that would be defeating the purpose, but you could still have a lot of fun with this game and macros. Door will not budge. Okay. What am I looking for here? Your experience is 1235, so you're getting closer to that 2000 point. Still a ways to go for level 2. Wow. So we've pushed the button. What other doors wouldn't budge before? Was that green chest here before? I missed something obvious. Of course I did, Kale. Would you expect anything less from me at this point? You mean the green button on the wall right here? Yeah, that. I noticed that the spikes had stopped moving and I didn't bother to look to see what was right above them. Ooh, took some gauntlets. Okay, those have got to be better than leather gloves, right? Oh yeah, AC went up by 2 with those. Very nice. Wait, team. Too late, we're in it. Okay. Cozy table by a fire, right? No treasure on that one. Finds a treasure. The ruby key, the emerald key. A scroll of play. Finds no treasure in the fire. Okay, but emerald key opens another door for us. Oh wait, stay in here. I keep clicking before I want to. Okay, so the emerald key. It's almost like I should have a map of our own for this. I think it's this next one. The self-healing helps too. That we can just hang out for a minute. So is the game better now that I have some idea of what I'm doing? Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Make sure that she has the emerald key. She does. equip the emerald key. There we go. Door is open. And one more time here. Could you hold still for a minute? Never mind. Oh, we can't get over there. Oh. Yet. Nice, we just destroyed a pillar. It's fine. That's totally not going to cause this place to collapse. Serpent potion and the bronze key. Okay, perfect. So we're getting all the doors are opening up now. You're sure it wasn't load bearing? No, it didn't look load bearing at all. All right, troops, one more room. What's holding you shut? Apparently we can no longer find out. Locked with a bronze key. Okay, so we can go through that one. But isn't the one back here also a bronze key? Oh, good. Just posed my healer. Well, now I can find out the resurrection mechanic. Oh wait, let's find out if I want the answer to the question I wanted. Can I take her inventory? Takes the corpse. Okay. Yep. Silver key. Okay. So every door seems to have one key. Well, this is going great. How far away from the door am I? One space. Okay. I think we're going to need this. Just get out of here. Yeah, whichever path is quickest. I don't care. Just go. Well, I feel we have now explored the game's mechanics, which is what we needed to do. Hello, excuse me. Can you resurrect? Did that not cost me anything, or did it cost me everything? Because it said nothing about cost, it just poofed, and I didn't look at my gold. Res is free. Okay, good. Whew. Let's just go right back in there. But prayer is not. Of course not. This makes perfect sense. We are going to save right here. And that's where we're going to call it so that I can get some sleep tonight. Kale, yes, indeed. Thank you for this on the requested game. Had a ton of fun playing this. Obviously, yes, it was a little bit of a struggle to get into it, but once we did, it really hit the spots. So thank you, thank you. We'll bring our other music back up here, and we can hide the Wonderlandians on this screen. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night. We'll be doing some tech, looking at, as I said, the appeals process and seeing how we can work that out, as well as little bug fixes, because there's a condition in there that just is ugly. And so we're going to fix that and work through some things. Let's see what is going on out in the world of Twitch tonight. Yay, tech stream in bed. If you want to go to bed, that's fine. Oh my gosh. News article. This is my favorite way to play DOS games on Windows 11, and it shows MS-DOS, FreeDOS, and DOSBox. Let's see. The Huckleberries are doing Meat Gushers. I made a version, of course, in retro, but doing Heartworm, a horror game. We've got Final Fantasy X2 with Hannah, who we rated over to, I think, about a week ago. Eyes on B is doing Final Fantasy 11. Boxy's doing a book selling game. Hi, hello, Rachel is doing some Peak. She is usually a Sims player, so that sounds wild. Or Colette is doing Blueprints. Ooh, do we want to see some goofiness with a really sweet streamer, or do we want to see somebody cuss at puzzles? Because both sound fun. Either way, thanks for checking it out. It's an old game that doesn't get enough love anymore. Well, I had a lot of fun with it. We'll definitely dip our toes back into it sometimes and see what we can find. It might just be us hanging out in Discord because of all the headaches with OBS and TikTok, but we definitely will be doing stuff. Alka, I was just saying, we're going to do a tech stream tomorrow. We're going to build an appeals process for the painting the roses, and we will be taking a look at that bug you pointed out. So if there's any other bugs found, we'll make those adjustments there as well. I think... Okay, I don't think that Hi Hello Rachel is continuing on. So let's go somewhere else. And I know that we all like puzzle games, so let's go see Colette. I think that will be a great place to wind down. For those of you that know Blueprints, you'll be able to follow along. Colette does not like any spoilers, hints, anything like that. She likes to struggle, so definitely let her, but let's show her some love. And she also plays a lot of Hollow Knight and other Metroidvanias. So if you enjoy that type of game, so you're going to really enjoy Colette. And she definitely does let the games get to her sometimes, which is a lot of fun. But yeah, so grab one of our raid messages there, the one with the pride flag and cheers if you are subscribed, or with the bleed purple and goat emoji if you are not. And come on over and see Colette. Also, if you haven't already, join us in Discord. We do movies, hangouts. Sometimes you'll just find us there casually, just pop into the VC to chat for a little bit. And anybody can pop in, play some games, or just chat for a bit. So we'd love to have you over there. We'd love to have you back. That will do it for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow. What is our saying? We'll see you again on your own channels for the many, many of you that stream everywhere we hang out together, and hopefully back here again very, very soon. And until then, bye.